Hey everyone, it's Koda Greymane.
Hey everyone, this is my YouTube channel. I just got a mic for my camera. I've had the camera for a long time, but I've never really done anything major on my YouTube channel just because I haven't had good sound quality or really much time. But now it's summer, I'm gonna be a lot more active. So this is what my channel is gonna be about. I'm gonna include random ass skits that I feel like doing, because I do Vine, so those are just short skits, but when I want to do longer skits, I'll be doing them on YouTube. I'm actually already planning on doing a movie with one of my friends, a couple of my friends over the summer, which is gonna be a comedy movie. Straight up, I have ideas for it, but pretty much the stuff I work on is always like pretty much improv, at least the comedy stuff. It's just whatever comes to mind at that moment I do. And that's what a lot of this stuff is going to be. There might be some scripted stuff that I do on this channel with other people, but really really for now it's going to be, a lot of this is just going to be whatever comes on the top of my mind. I'm also going to start doing I'll be posting regularly every week. And I'm thinking I'm going to do like a regular show, which I'll release that and you'll see what the name is, but I'm keeping it a secret for now. But when it comes out, you'll know. But I am planning on doing a series too of me just talking about stuff, which for that, I am totally welcome to suggestions on what to do what to talk about in these videos. You can just leave them down in the comments section. Let's see. Oh, so sort of what my show is gonna be, what the regular show is gonna be like, is just talking about whatever I feel like talking about. And I get a little loopy sometimes, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm energetic, but yeah, I'll be doing that regular show along with skits and the movie. Sometimes it might not be exact. I'll have everything out every week, but I'm just not sure particularly like when, like what day, because it all really just depends on when I can record, like when I have time to record, because I'll be getting a job soon, probably. So I guess for this episode, this show, I'll just start out saying basically what everybody starts out with saying when furries do these things. Basically just like what the furry fandom is to me, why I joined it, what I think about it. Which, speaking about that, I've been only in the fandom for like 3 years, really. Always before I've had like an appreciation for werewolves. I liked werewolf movies, which I don't know if that counts as furry, but that's kind of where it started, and that's how I kind of like found it, is just like through artwork and stuff, because I would draw them for comics, because I plan on, that's actually another thing I plan on doing, is doing like speed draw like videos of me just drawing away. Let's see. Another thing. It was just through the art that I found the fandom, which actually I found it through iFunny. Like I just found I was browsing through Collective and saw a picture of a werewolf. I was like, oh, that's cool. So I went and started looking through all of the pictures and figured out there's actually a community revolving around. animals like that, which I liked that. And yeah. But after that, it really, for me, it evolved from just being art to look at to actually like experiencing the community. Because on iFunny, you don't really experience the community as much as you like. Everything started picking up for me like a year ago when I went to my first party with furries, which after that I met so many people, I made so many new friends, and I really started to enjoy the fandom a lot more. And then after that I got active in Vine and Instagram, Twitter. You can find me all on there. Facebook. I got involved more because I figured out there's actual, people to interact with. It's not just, oh, I like this picture. Oh yeah, this picture's really cool. Like, it definitely, I'm more of a person that likes personally interact with people. So it's definitely, that's my thing, that's my favorite part about the fandom, is just meeting people, hanging out with them. I will eventually be getting a fursuit sometime soon, before Anthrocon, and when I get that, then I'll be making a lot of YouTube videos with my suit. But I'll still be doing like regular me videos and skits, because that's just what I do. My sense of humor isn't going to change just because I get a fursuit. But it's a whole collective thing for me, really. It's not just the fursuiting, it's not just meeting people, it's not just the art, it's all together. That's what I like. And, even though I enjoy all of those things, I keep them completely like separate from my regular life, because I try to keep a professional outlook or a reputation for myself outside of the fandom, which, as much as I would like to mix together the two, there's no way that it's just not comfortable. It's not a comfortable situation. There's plenty of people that give you like tutorials on how to tell your family that you're a furry, or your friends that you're a furry, and really, like, for me, my thing is this: I just don't. It's not something I want to do. Like, I don't need to do it. Therefore, I don't feel like that I'm going to do it. The only way that would happen is probably I'll end up probably explaining to them eventually, because it's bound to be that they're going to find me in fursuit at some point, or find one of my YouTube videos or something, which I don't know how, because who knows. But really, like, that's the thing, is I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have the question of like how to tell your parents, which it's just, it really just depends on who you're dealing with, like, and just how comfortable you are with it, which, it's good to get out of your comfort zone, but I don't know. If that's the thing that you want to do, if you feel like they should know, then by all means let them know. But for my purposes with the fandom and, hanging out with people, I'm hanging out with people and having fun, but I'm an adult. They don't need to know it, and I don't want them to know. So yeah, but that's my thoughts on letting parents know. Really, if it's your thing if you want them to know, then by all means let them know. But personally, it's not like a life or death situation where I have to let them know that I'm a furry. Like, I don't care for letting them know that I'm a furry. But what the fandom. So yeah, fandom means it's like a second family to me, and it's pretty much. I feel I can be really open with them, with the friends I've made, and I really love that, because I'm not open at all with the regular people in my professional part of life. So I do enjoy that. Um, I think the fandom, people get a skewed sense that all of it is about sexual stuff. And the thing is, it's like not everything is about sex. Like, not all of it is, granted, people have to understand, people that freak out over that stuff, which, perfectly fine, you can have your own opinion on it, but it's a part of human nature. Granted, yes, there are people that are asexual who do not get sexually attracted, and there are people that disagree with, that don't like, there are plenty of people that don't like certain forms of kinks and fetishes and stuff, but my thing is just that as long as you're not hurting yourself, hurting somebody else, or my only thing is that just don't, it just creeps me out. Like, personally, I will never do this, but, like, just not in front of little kids. That's the thing that kind of creeps me out, because if I was a little kid and I saw, like, a banana hammock right in front of my face, or a big fluffy animal with a banana hammock, that would probably traumatize me for a long time. Just because that's not something I'm used to, and it's also, that's kind of stuff that you see in the bedroom, not in public that much. Which I'm not saying anything about, people can do whatever they want. That's my opinion, and I'm not trying to shove it down anybody's throat, but, my thing is yes, there is a skewed image of furries that everybody is sexual like that in mersuits and everything, because, there are people who do that, like, in public, which I don't care. They can do it in public, as long as it's not breaking any law. But, personally, I would not do that, just because if I was that kid, that'd scare the shit out of me, and I'd probably never want to, I'd never want to, sit on the Easter Bunny's lap when I, wouldn't want to do anything like that ever again, because it would scare the shit out of me probably. But, really I don't, obviously there are things that I am not into, and there are things that other people aren't into, and you just can't, furries are open, and I'm definitely cool with that. I love that. Sometimes there are just things that other people aren't into, and you gotta realize that they're not into it. So, but, it's not a problem, obviously, or hopefully it's not, but, that's my thing, is as long as you're not forcing your views on anybody, and, or views, fetishes, whatever, then just be chill, and it's all chill. Like, it just, and I know that I can be a, quite energetic person, but I make sure not to, I don't want to force anything on anybody. I don't ever want to make somebody feel uncomfortable because of the way I act, which I know I can be pretty raunchy with my jokes sometime. I definitely can be. Which that might make somebody uncomfortable, but I'm not personally going up to them and in their face. It's usually just like vines or something. So, and really, like, anybody can be as raunchy as me. There's plenty of people out there that are, like, way worse, but that's the thing. Some people just don't dig that sense of comedy, or, you're always gonna have people that don't like how you act or how you joke, and you just gotta get over that. And, that's one of the great things about the furry fandom, is there's so many people that you can interact with, and you can really figure out, like, you can be yourself, but yes, there definitely is a limit. Like, there's a line of doing some certain things, but, pretty much, it's very, like, open. Really, it's just the illegal stuff that, or if somebody just says stop, it's kind of simple right there. But Anyway, yeah, that's my bit on the sexual part of it, because I really don't give a shit, and as much as people like hate on like baby furs and just shit, I just, it's not my cup of tea, but I don't care, as long as it's just, yeah, as long as somebody's not trying to get me to do it. It's just, that's good, because I hate babies in general anyway, and I don't want to be a big baby. But yeah, so the fandom, I think, it's very diverse, and I love it. I've met so many people. I mean, I grew up in a town where there's not really like, there's not that many, like, at least till like recently, you didn't really see any like gay people. I don't know, it's not like they're in hiding, but there's just not many open people, at least around in like the schools and stuff. So I really like when I joined the fandom. That's seriously the first time I ever met a gay person, and trans people. Like there were so many like new terms that I like learned that I didn't even know about. Like, I mean, it really expanded my horizon. Like, I had no idea what binary meant or any of that stuff, which there are some terms that still confuse me because I'm like relatively like new to this stuff, but I mean, it's just really expanded my horizons. I've made a lot of friends, and I love this fandom. So that's the fandom to me. Although it was really long ass explanation, but yeah, that's the fandom to me. This is my channel. I will be coming out with new content as much as I can, which hopefully will be once every week. And yeah, stay tuned for skits for the movie that I'm making, which I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to split that up into episodes or just do one whole long movie, because I have that enabled on my channel. So I'll let you know about that. Probably it'll be just one whole movie. But yeah, so it's something to look forward to. Just if you want to check me out on Vine. If you're watching this, you're already fucked. So this is my channel.